Support for Shot 30 Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. We have an exclusive offer for the Shot 30 Podcast listeners, 20% off plus free shipping when you use the promo code SHOT30. That is SHOT30, the number 30, okay, at manscaped.com. So Manscaped hooked me up with this box, the 3.0 box. It has the lawnmower, it has the crop preserver, it has the ball deodorant, and I mean, it was honestly like a spa day for my junk. I just normally take a razor and just hack it up and leave it looking like, I don't know, like Spawn down there. I don't know. It doesn't look good. But after this, I swear to you, it was like a spa day. It was incredible. It felt refreshing. I felt good. I didn't have any nicks, nothing like that. It is an incredible package for your family, for Christmas, a birthday, any type of thing like that. Get 20% off and free shipping with the promo code SHOT30 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com, and use the promo code SHOT30. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped. Oh, I know the perfect way to start this podcast. Yeah. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Something.
Is that it? Oh, shit. Man, that makes me lightheaded as hell. Oh, man.
Breeze in the sky.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is Shot 30 Podcast. Man, it won't go away. Okay, here we go. And this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shayne Neubert, and thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, as always. Today, we have a giveaway on the podcast. We appreciate everybody that comes to the page, likes, subscribes, shares, leaves comments, and all those things. They help us so much. And so we just want to say thank you. We're going to pick it in just a little bit. But today's episode is going to have a little different taste to it, I guess. I mean, I know that when I do the solo podcasts, it's just me. It's just me talking. But we had some questions off of the TikTok and everything like that. So we just wanted to address some questions that people had for me, I guess, and I think that's pretty awesome. But as always, Shot 30 Podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, CastBox, and YouTube, and all those other things. If you guys would slap a subscribe if you're not already, we do these giveaways. It's for $100. Dude, now it just says okay behind me. Dude, we lost the 1 and a 0 for the 100K when we hit that on TikTok, so now it's just a giant okay behind me. And it looks super funny. But I do appreciate all you guys so much, and a lot of the questions that we had were in regards to, like, stuff about me, so I guess we'll dive down that hole. But I hope you guys are doing awesome. This is to you guys. I appreciate all you guys being here, as always. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Now, okay, so the one question that so many people ask has been all like in regards to about like, why do I do as many things as I do? And I don't know if that's in regards to like doing the TikTok, the comedy stuff, the podcasts, going to college and weightlifting, all those things, or if they're talking more about like how I'm always doing something different throughout the span of my life. Like, oh, I want to be an artist. Oh, I want to be a power lifter. Oh, I want to do comedy. Oh, I want to do podcasts. And I guess I can answer that question in regards to both. I am one of those type of people that never wants to be stagnant with things. Like, yeah, I love to party and be an idiot and make people laugh and have fun. But I also love to try and do different things. Like, I have a lot of fun, like, not just doing one whole thing my whole life. You know, we're coming up on episode 100 of Shot 30 Podcast, and that's awesome. And it's super cool. And the TikTok, we've stuck to it really hard. But, you know, like, is this going to be the only thing or what I do for forever? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Me and Timmy may decide tomorrow that we want to be lumberjacks, and we'll just put our flannel on and just be out in the woods just hacking down trees. That's the cool thing. That's the cool thing about being with somebody too that is not only your wife, but your best friend. Like, because you do everything together. And if she's like, hey, I don't want to be a lumberjack, well, I'm going to be like, hell, I'm not chopping down this tree by myself. I'm more like Paul Bunyan's. I'm more like Paul Funyuns, dude. Like, I'd rather watch Survivor and sit there with my bag of chips getting fat than chop down a tree. But if we can make chopping down a tree fun, dude, I'm in. But yeah, like, the powerlifting was something that I loved to do until I didn't love to do it anymore. So I guess, like, some of these things, they answer their own questions. If you look at your own life, why do I do this? Why don't I do that? The questions kind of answer themselves. Like, I wasn't having fun with powerlifting anymore. I was getting hurt a whole lot. The people that I used to have the most fun with powerlifting, they're not powerlifters. I mean, we weren't all together anymore, and it just wasn't the same environment. Shut up, Walter. God, I need a studio outside of my damn house. Get rid of all these rodents and oh shit. Okay, we'll get back to some of that question, but let me tell you about this rodent, dude. So I live in a super small town. So when they start doing stuff with the crops and the fields outside of the town, mice start coming and getting into town. And listen, I do not hit a bird. I will not hit a squirrel. I will not kill a bug. But if I see fucking Chucky E. Cheese in my house, or Mickey or Minnie, dude, there's a problem. And there was a Mickey in the house, and that was not okay. We got these sonic radars going through the house right now that we can't hear, that they can only hear. We've got probably like 600 poison traps. We're getting secondhand poison smoke from these fucking mouse traps right now, but we haven't seen him again, so hopefully he's gotten off my lawn. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, back to the question of why I do so many things. Like, it was kind of the same way too. Even when I was powerlifting, I played slow pitch softball. I played semi-professional football. I just want to do all the things. And I know I'd be better at things if I just put all my eggs in one basket. Like, hey, just do the podcast. Don't do TikToks. Don't do stand-up. Don't go to college. Whatever, like, yeah, then the podcast would be better. But that's just not fun for me. Doing one thing on repeat has never been fun for me. Except for my wife, man. I could do that shit every day. Dog damn. Oh. But, yeah, so I guess, I mean, I know I do a lot of stuff, and I'm busy. I try not to think that I'm busy to trick myself. Because, like, my idea and most people's idea of coming home is, like, you come home, kick your shoes off, eat dinner, rest. Well, ours is we get home, and if we haven't worked out, we got to work out already. I got to go live on TikTok. I've got to book guests for the podcast, or I have to do a solo podcast, then edit the podcast, make time for the family, make time for dinner, get all the laundry folded, like... It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop for me. And then college, taking multiple college courses, which, that was another question is why am I going to college at age 30? And I don't know if this person was being a dick, but I'll talk about it. I mean, I don't know why. It was free through my wife's work. And we just decided one day, like, how cool would it be to have a degree? I just went straight into the working world right after high school, like a lot of people do. Some people don't have the funds or necessities. They've already got kids and all kinds of crazy things going on. And I don't know. I just thought it was such a cool idea. So me and Timmy hopped on it. We started up with college, and we've been trucking away. She's about to have her associate's degree for free in less than 2 years. And we have all these other things going on. And she helps me a lot with my school stuff, too, because some of these things become incredibly difficult for a super stupid guy. Like, I'm not saying that, oh, if I went to college, this was going to be a breeze. I knew that this was going to be difficult. I'm a really stupid guy. I cheated on most of my assignments in high school. Like, I passed a lot of classes because I was charming. Like, I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, and we're doing good. Like, I've been on the dean's list for the entire time since we started college for almost 2 years now. And it's coming up. I'm going to have an associate's degree. And why am I doing it, though? There is absolutely no reason. I have a good job. I have great hobbies, great family. We make good money. And I'm just doing it for, I don't know, to say I did it. And, like all these people I grew up with that did go to college, they spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars on an education that I'm about to give for free. When they were the ones who, not all of them, but some of them were the ones that were like, well, you're never going to get a good job. Your life's never going to accumulate to something if you don't go to college right after high school. Well, I'm doing pretty good, I feel like. I'm a happy guy and live a great life. And now I'm getting my education at age 30. And I may only live to be 34 or 35 years old, but I still got that shit for free. But Shot 30 Podcast is sponsored by Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. Put in your Mother's Day, Father's Day orders, Cinco de Mayo orders with Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. Today, like on Facebook and Instagram, she's making stuff. I just tried one of her macarons, banana macarons. Oh my Lord. And you know what I realized? Visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies on Facebook and Instagram today. I didn't realize if you eat a banana Laffy Taffy, okay, and then you eat they call them circus peanuts, and most people hate circus peanuts. I understand that. I definitely understand that. But if you eat one and then try the other, that is a very similar taste. You got to clear your mind when you do it, because I know people don't normally like those circus peanuts, like the squishy orange ones, but it's such a similar taste. Yeah, and that's a little insight on Shot 30 Podcast. But if you guys are here and you guys are still listening, I appreciate you guys so much, for real. This has been such a cool period of time in my life. And I guess it goes back into like the other questions that were asked before, but powerlifting, I get this feeling of awesomeness. Like when I deadlifted 800 pounds, like that was awesome. And my buddy Riley was there. That was a cool moment. And then after it was gone, like it just felt like it was gone. Even when I look back on it, it looks like something that was really cool to do. Yeah, absolutely. It was an awesome feat. Like I did something most human beings have never done. But it wasn't me. Like, I mean, it was me who did it, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And I don't know. It wasn't like a personal moment. Like, things like we're doing now, like with the podcast, or even, the TikToks or skits, like I get to go back and forth with people and have fun. They can make fun of me, or they can talk shit, or they can be like, man, I love your video. I love your page. That's what we get a lot of those on TikTok. And I know it's such a weird thing to be turning 30 next week, but to be a 30-year-old man and be like, man, that kind of love feels awesome. When somebody tells me like, Shayne, your TikTok page is my absolute favorite, man, it really, really makes me feel good, man. Like, these are you have the funniest page on TikTok, or you're my favorite, or your podcast is awesome. I love it. Listen to like 5 episodes. I just had a guy the other day message me. Shout out to Brad if you're watching this, but he was talking about the episode where I talked about being molested as a kid and how it threw me into anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts and all these crazy things. And he messaged me like, man, I'm so proud of you, and brave. That was such a brave thing to do that on your podcast. And I mean, I posted that episode on Black Friday last year. And so for him to say that now, it still has that same like fluttering feeling in your chest, like that. wow, man, maybe I am, like you take it for granted to make 5 people's days because you want to make 1,000 people's days. You want to make 1 million people's days. You want to get 10 million views on every video and have everybody telling you you're the best and make tons of money. But you take for granted those small moments, man. Like that really, I saw his message and I purposely didn't respond for like an hour because it like made me feel really, really good that I did that. Like that I posted that and did all those things. And it made me feel really, really good that it made him feel good. Like, and that's a cool feeling. Like, and yeah. Yeah. So like, I mean, and that was one of the toughest podcasts I've ever done. And I mean, it's not like I'm afraid to do like podcasts like that, like when Jordan was here talking about his best friend who had passed away. Like that's tough. It's like tough for me to wrap my mind around, but I have to be able to do it too at the same time because I love doing this. And I'm going to yell at that dog again. Walter, stop. Yeah, you see how I got that dog in check, players. Cheers to you guys. But I do have something that's kind of on my mind, and I know we're all guilty of this. I mean, nobody's exempt. Nobody. But sometimes we do get taken advantage of, like in relationships, family, friendships, all these types of things. But sometimes it's our fault. Like I think that over the past couple weeks, at least the past week, I've taken not advantage of my wife, but I have not, like I let TikTok, because our TikTok was like, I wasn't able to post. I wasn't able to do things on there. And for me, like that was so sad because I was like, I felt successful with it. And she completely understood what was going on. But like I let myself mope around about it so much that, that I took away from her. Like I took time away from her, or like seeing things that she has going on or going through, like I got so sucked into, just social media. We didn't get in a fight. This isn't even like, this is nothing. Like, but we have to be able to sit back and realize like, she's got a lot of stuff going on, and man, I'm out here moping around like a sad puppy about the TikTok not getting 100,000 views. Like it's such a silly thing, but sometimes we have to be able to stop and realize what's going on in our own lives, and that's what makes good relationships better. Like I know that she'd be like, oh, when she sees this, she'll be, oh, thank you for saying that. Like, but I need to buy her a gift. That's what I'm saying. Just because I've been so sad. Like I just get home and want to go to bed because I can't post on TikTok. But we let things like mold us, and like we get so caught up and consumed with these things, which is a good thing too. It is a good thing to, want something to be successful. I want her business to be successful. That's why I do get sad when she's baking orders for days and days in a row. Like I do get sad about that. Like, because I want to hang out with her. I want to watch Survivor all night. But sometimes we can't do that shit, Yeah. But Shot 30 Podcast is sponsored by The Bone Collector. Visit The Bone Collector for the best barbecue in the world, coming out of Viola, Illinois. He is an incredibly talented man and has an incredibly talented business. Dude, for the best barbecue in the middle of Illinois, go to Ken Versluis at The Bone Collector. But yeah, Father's Day, Mother's Day's coming up. Make sure you guys use that promo code SHOT30, SHOT the number 30 at Manscaped. Make sure you guys do that. Incredible products. Like, I know you guys probably saw the promo at the beginning, but they sent me this huge package, dude, like, of stuff. And they said, hey, like, do not promote it until you've tried it on the podcast. And I was like, well, not tried it on the podcast. Nobody wants to watch me take my clothes off and shave my shit. But, dude, I started using the products and I was mind blown. Like the lawnmower. Okay, so it's the Razor, the lawnmower 3.0. I got in the shower with the water on and did my full body. Like my arms are shaved up, my chest, there's not a hair. Dude, my down south, there's not a hair nowhere. And it was such a cool thing. And then ball deodorant, really? Like I didn't even know that existed. And then I put it on. And I realized, what have I missed? What have I missed? Manscaped is cool. And they allow you to talk like, just like a person. It's not like, have you ever tried Manscaped? Well, if you have, or if you haven't, you will absolutely love this product. No, they're like, just tell us what you thought of the product. You know, like, dude, so if you guys are looking for a gift for Father's Day, man, it's a perfect one. That's a good one. But yeah. So, the last question that I wrote down, there was a handful of questions, but one was, and then we will get to the giveaway for $100. And I appreciate all you guys. And remember, we're going to be doing more giveaways soon. So, but one of the questions that I got was, it was about my birthday, and it is, does anything feel different at 30? Okay, so this is such a funny question because I talked to one of my closest friends, Carrie Cortez, about this a few months ago. And I feel like, yes, I've had a weird life full of ups and downs, but at age 30, I feel like I'm the same person as I was at 18 years old. I am way more wise and way more like understanding. I understand how the world works so much more and how people are. Like I study and love people. That's something that I love. But I feel like me, like just if I'm sitting there with a buddy, like the way I act and talk is the exact same way as I was when I was a kid. And except for I'm not hiding things anymore. I don't hide things. If I'm sad or mad, I just let everybody know how I feel. Like, I don't ever want to hurt people's feelings. I don't ever want to do things like that. But I will let people know how I feel. And that's an important thing to do if you want to maintain an honest relationship. Like, dude, if you don't want to hang out with a friend, you just say, hey, man, I don't want to hang out. And if they don't like that, then, well, then, like, that's their problem. But, like, do you want to hang out with me if I don't want to hang out tonight? Like, do you want that? No. Like, and that's a really cool understanding that I have with a lot of our friends and stuff now and people that I know is I can just tell them outright, like, hey, I don't want to talk today. Like, everything's fine. I will let you know everything's fine, but I'm just stressed and I'm sad. I just don't want to talk today. And I understand a lot of people probably get bugged up by the fact that I'm the guy who normally is calling everybody. Like, I probably make 50 calls a day just to check in on people, make sure they're okay, happy, tell them a dumb story, and then move on with the day. Actually, that is so mind-blowing because I just realized that I actually do that so much. I will call Joe at 7 a.m., Riley at 8 a.m., and I mean, like, Zach at 10 a.m., I just go down the list and I just call my friends and make sure. Carrie, I'll call him. I just make sure Zach or Josh and Haley, like it just JD all the time. But and now I know people are like, wait, he left me out of this. He left me out of this, and I don't care. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I don't care. But I do that a lot. But I think that lets my friends I think it lets them know that I just care about them. I don't know. Or maybe it's, I miss them too. I miss people, but I don't have all the time in the world to give to people. Yeah, I give 97% of my time to Timmery. I give 2% to myself and 1% to my friends. I don't know if those numbers are accurate at all. I don't really know. But and it's so nice though, like getting I saw a meme the other day and it really stuck with me. It was, if you actually, I know who shared it. It was Jamarcus Poe, and he's starting a business in Kewanee, like a cooking business. But he said, if you post, I got the job, you get 1 million likes. If you say, I started a business on my own, you get 5 likes. And it really is such a true thing. It really is such a true thing. When I posted my episode about being molested as a kid, dude, that episode has so many views on our podcast, like so many views and shares and all these things. And it was such a horrible, sad thing. But like my favorite podcasts, like the happiest, funnest ones I've ever done, like my favorite ones, dude, they have like 5-6 shares and, a couple hundred views or downloads. I'm like, wow, dude, like, why can't you guys love me for this, not that? It's just so funny, though. I mean, we just need to be able to pick each other up. And I have a great group of people that I love and pick me up all the time. Like I'm not complaining for me. I just understand and see what other people see sometimes. And it is kind of crazy. But I know, like, some of these TikTok cats are sitting here like, come on, bro, just do the damn giveaway. So let's do the damn giveaway. Okay? Like, okay? If you guys are watching the video, I was pointing to the okay behind me. Cheers. So what we did was we wrote down all the users who commented on the giveaway and then we double checked to see if you were subscribed to our YouTube page. And then we put all the names in the Santa hat. Here, you can hear it. Yep. And then I'm going to draw one. If you win, I will contact you. If you do not message back or you were not following or something along the lines that I missed, this will get moved on to next week. But there's a handful of names in here. And the winner of the $100 giveaway is Ernie Lagatok. Ernie Lagatok. You see it? There it is. Ernie Lagatok is the winner of the $100 giveaway. Ernie, all you have to do is message me. We'll get your PayPal and we will send you $100. I appreciate you commenting and following and subscribing and all those things. And being a part of the Facebook page. I know there's one guy out there that's really, really sad that he didn't win, but he'll win still someday. He'll still have his chance. I know he's that streamer kid, dude. This guy's always all over the shit, but I appreciate it. Yeah, like oh yeah. Also, if you are looking for any decorative signs coming up for I almost said Christmas, but like a huge holiday like my birthday next Friday, April 30th, I accept gifts or PayPals if you guys want to send me something nice. But Handmade by Haley coming out of Kewanee. If you want a custom made sign for Mother's Day, Father's Day, she is absolutely the best at her craft. So visit Handmade by Haley on Facebook today. She has front door pickup in Kewanee, Illinois, and she can ship, but you're going to pay a little bit of money because that stuff's heavy. She makes the frame, she makes the sign, she does all those things herself. And she's absolutely incredible, fun, and a great person. So support her small local business, and she supports everybody back. She's incredible. But yeah, I think that's kind of a good little solo episode for today. We've got some guests lined up. They will be on the show soon. And yeah, so I guess I snip another one of these. All right.
This is Shot 30 Podcast. I am Shayne Neubert. Shot 30 Podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, CastBox, YouTube. Please subscribe.
Oh, man. It makes you so lightheaded when you do that, dude. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Ernie Logatok. I appreciate you. You are the winner of the giveaway. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. As always, this is Shot 30 Podcast, episode, I think, 91. So we're right at 200, or right at 100, baby. I appreciate you guys. And be back, because we're going to have some fun. I don't know why I said have some fun. I just overkilled it.